What we have here is another exponential problem we have to solve. We are given that x to the power of x minus 1 squared is equal to 2x plus 1. And we have to find out what 1 plus x minus 1 over x is. And we use this formula, which is m times a to the mth power is equal to n times a to the nth power. So m is equal to n. The first thing we would do, which makes a lot of sense, is that we multiply this out, the top out. So it's going to be x to the power of x squared minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 2x plus 1. But we see a problem here. This is a negative and this is a positive. But the easiest way to make a negative into the positive is take out the negative 1 being multiplied. But if we do that, that wouldn't also be right, because if we put it in parentheses with the plus 1 becomes a minus 1. So we have to add a negative 1 here in the power, and then subtract it to make it equal. So this is going to be x to the power of x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus 1. Notice we have the minus 1 power plus 1 to make it even, which is equal to 2x plus 1. Now we can just put this in the parentheses. This is going to be equal to x to the power of x squared minus, we factor out the negative 1 power here. We can just write it 2x plus 1, and there's 2 positive 1s remaining. So plus 1 is 2. So this equals 2x plus 1. Alright, now since these two are just out, we can put them into a parentheses like again. So this is going to be x to the power of x squared plus 2 minus 2x plus 1. I just write it in brackets, which is still equal to 2x plus 1. So we can rewrite this side like so. X to the power of x squared plus 2 divided by x to the power of 2x plus 1. Notice because it's a negative 1 here, and this is still equal to 2x plus 1. Now we multiply this side, and now we bring the bottom to this side by multiplying it on both sides. So once again, this is just equal to x to the power of x squared plus 2 is equal to 2x plus 1 times x to the power of 2x plus 1. Now, this is on the bottom and this is on the power. We just need to do the same for this side. And we can do something like that, because we find out that we can distribute it like this. X squared times x to the power of x squared. Now we've done the same for the left side, which is equal to 2x plus 1 times x to the power of 2x plus 1. Cool. So now, according to this equation, x squared is equal to 2x plus 1. And it's here that we can prove that x is not equal to 0, because here, if x equals to 0, it would be wrong, because you can't divide something by 0. Now that we have that in mind, we can divide both sides by x. So x is equal to 2 plus 1 over x. So we subtract 1 over x from both sides. X minus 1 over x is 2. And we add 1 to both sides to get this. So x minus 1 over x plus 1 is equal to 2 plus 1 or I'll just write here, or 3. And that is our answer.